Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Live in the Solution. I am Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, here with your readings for July the 8th through July the 14th. And what a week we have ahead of us. First of all, I want to say, I forgot last week to mention it was my brother's birthday. Joe, happy birthday Joe, the second. He's traveling, he travels every year for his birthday. And this week it is my birthday. It's my birthday on the 11th. It's my nephew Sam's birthday on the 12th, and it's my other brother Michael's birthday on the 13th. So happy birthday to all Cancerians. Now, these readings are for the collective, guys. These are general readings. Please don't assume everything I say here pertains to you. And if you would like a more in-depth personalized reading, you may go to my website. All the links to all the other videos, because this is for your sun, moon and rising, and any other links that are pertinent will be in the show more section below. So check that out. Also, these readings come in 3 sections: the intro, the astrology report, and then the tarot reading. So if you are checking out your sun, moon and rising, check out the skip time reports that will be below also. What else? Oh, another way to support this channel is become a patron, guys. You can become a patron by going to my Patreon page. That link is below also. For as little as $1 a month. That's huge for me. You can also do a one-time donation. No donation is too small. And of course, if you can't, that's not. You can look. I post things on my Patreon page. I don't post anywhere else. So you might want to check it out. And of course, if that's. You don't have to. That's wonderful if you feel moved to do that. Liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing really supports my channel also. So I appreciate you, no matter what. Now, I also have a Facebook group, guys, and I do a live feed every 2 weeks where we look at the horoscope and what's happening, in your sign, how you are affected by certain astrological aspects at the time. And I also have my cards and I answer any questions that anyone may have. So that's fun. Join the Facebook group, and that link is below too. So I think that's it. Without any further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And there's a lot going on, guys, this week. So first of all, on Monday, July the 8th, Venus is in a beautiful relationship to Uranus. Now, this can, depending on where this falls in your chart, this can be love at first sight even. It's kind of, your interests are vast and varied. You seem to be interested in everything. Everything kind of stimulates. Anything kind of novel is exciting. And you're feeling very social, and you're noticing people are drawn to you because you have this kind of magnetism and attractiveness about you. And of course, this is definitely depending on where this aspect lies in your chart. You can connect with people in unusual and unique ways. And of course, like I said before, you can easily fall in love. Now, also on the 8th, Mercury is conjunct Mars. Now that means that they're very, very close and their energies kind of meld. This is about being really decisive, but not only being decisive, taking action on any decision that you have. There's kind of no procrastination. It's like, I know what I want, I'm going to get it, and let's do it. It's really good energy for people who are reporters or journalists, because they go out, they take actions on their ideas and thoughts. So it's like you can express yourself vehemently, and you can say exactly what you think and just not really care about where the chips fall, kind of thing. It's just, You've determined, you get out there, you do what you're supposed to do, you say what you think, and you get things done. It's very that. Now, so Tuesday, July the 9th, the Sun is opposite Saturn. Now, the Sun is creativity, it's energy, it's abundance, and Saturn is like the old man, and he's restrictive, and he's rules and regulations. So you might kind of feel a little restricted in some way. It's a challenging aspect when something is opposing, when one planet is opposing the other. So this could affect your self-esteem. You might want to go somewhere, you might feel abundantly energized, but then you don't have maybe the courage to do what you want to do because you're feeling self-conscious or a little reticent, or you feel that there's blocks somewhere. So it can be a little challenging, that energy. Now, on Thursday, July the 11th, the Sun is trine Neptune. Now, this is a beautiful energy. Trine is a very easy, harmonious energy. And so the Sun will kind of bring Neptune to the higher octave of spirituality and perhaps in service for people. It's like idealism, it's spirituality, it's caring about the globe and perhaps human suffering and wanting to really get out there and help and do something. So the 11th is my birthday. and maybe I should do a video on my birthday. Maybe I can help someone. Who knows? Let's see what's happening. Let's see how things go. Now, on Sunday, July the 14th, the Sun is opposite Pluto. This is a very strong and willful kind of mindset, right? It's about getting what you want, almost at any cost. Sometimes it's a little, what's the word I want to say? It's like single-mindedness. It's just going after something for what you want there and then. We can feel better and perhaps more superior than other people. We feel like all that in a bag of crisps, or chips, as they say in America, crisps in England. So it's really about having very strong desires and wanting to go after them. And perhaps being ego-based. And so we kind of need to be aware of that. Maybe we can step back and just take a look at it. Or if it happens, like shrink back and say, oh, wow, this is what's happening astrologically. Maybe I need to take a step back and I don't need to go after this right now. Now, we are all leading up to next week on Tuesday to the lunar eclipse in Capricorn, and that I will talk about in the next astrological report for next week. So guys, without further ado, let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello Leo, and welcome to your reading for July the 8th through July the 14th. This is one last shuffle for you. Okay, this is for Leo. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Leo for this coming week? 3 wonderful cards for Leo. 3 wonderful blessings and guidance for Leo. 2 more cards for Leo, please. 2 more cards for Leo. What wonderful guidance, helpful information, and blessings. Oh, okay. You have 4 cards, darling. Okay. These are the clarifying cards, and I'm going to that's one last shuffle. Okay, please clarify. There it is. Please clarify. Oh. Please clarify. Wow. Okay, so change is definitely in the air for you guys. Change in a major way. Okay. Leo, you have the Five of Pentacles. Clarifying that's the Queen of Cups. Then you have the Tower. Oops. Clarifying the Tower is the Knight of Pentacles. Then you have the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Clarified by the Ace of Swords. Leo. Okay, I'm a Leo rising. The Five of Pentacles is deprivation, guys. Deprived. What are you deprived of? Are you deprived of finances? Are you deprived of love? What is the deprivation area in your life? Where are you feeling deprived? That's what you have to ask yourself, because that's what's poignant for you. Some of you may actually feel financially stressed. Some of you may feel that you're not loved. Maybe you're not feeling love from your parents or your significant other or your siblings, whatever it is for you. Now, look, it's very difficult to go from deprivation to abundance in any area, right? And abundance comes in many forms. So if you're feeling the lack of love, then perhaps look into a baby's eyes and feel that love, or a pet's eyes and feel that love, or think about the times when somebody really loved you, because we have all been loved at some point in our life. Sometimes when we're feeling deprived of love, we feel that we've never been loved. But you're being asked to really look and be grateful and say, it's not you. It's not you at all. Or rather, it is you in a way of how you're perceiving things. Maybe a relationship has ended, and that gives us a feeling of the lack of love, but just didn't work out, and we're going to be loved again. You know, think of our friendships and how our friends love us, or focus on where it's warm, right? I remember this woman used to say, "Oh, I go where it's warm." So, I leave those people behind that kick up all these feelings in me, and I go to people who lift me up and make me feel worthy and warm where it's warm, right? Now, clarifying this is the Queen of Cups, and she's about helping everyone to the detriment of herself sometimes. But sometimes to get out of this feeling of deprivation, we might want to help someone, and it takes the focus off us. It stops us from thinking about ourselves and doing something. We don't have to have money to help someone. We can actually smile at someone, or call someone up. Maybe someone just needs to be heard, needs you to listen to them. Maybe someone needs your advice. Maybe someone needs help cleaning their apartment or going shopping, or whatever it is. Maybe you can pick the garbage up from around the park or the beach or something like that. It takes the focus off your deprivation and helps you feel worthy and enriched by helping others. So that's what I'm getting from here. This is how to get from this deprivation, right? And also, look, we can focus on what we have as opposed to what we haven't. That's the crux of it. Now, we have the Tower. So something is definitely being taken away and being removed. It can be a relationship. It can be an apartment, a house, a job. And that's why there are all these fives. There is change here happening for you guys, Leo, definitely. And the Tower comes in when something needs to go. And you either, it's going to be taken away anyway. So it's interesting because we're coming up to the lunar eclipse, right? And that's the endings, because it's a full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. It could be losing a job for some of you. Oh, it could be a real change But it can be losing a friendship or losing, you know, a lover. Something is going, something has come to an end. Now, don't hold on to this, because this is not, this needs to go. This is like Uranus coming in, right? This is like sudden happenings, and sometimes it's shocking, sometimes it's a lovely surprise. But this, whatever this is, it needs to go. It's time to let it go. Let it go. Sometimes the Tower doesn't feel that great because, you know, something's going and we don't want to change. We kind of just like the status quo, but it's coming in for a reason, the Tower. Now, clarifying the Tower is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about moving forward, darling. Just move forward strategically and methodically. You don't have to rush. Just keep on doing what you're doing the next right thing. Just keep going. Don't stand still. Don't allow this situation to stop you in your tracks, but just move forward. Not rashly, you know, deliberately and methodically and strategically, because that's what the Knight of Pentacles does. Now, the next card you have is the Five of Swords. This is like an argument with someone, and this is about, you know, humiliating them to win. Sometimes we have to choose our battles, and when the Five of Swords comes in, it's like, you know, look, he's got all these swords and he's standing there and he's right, yes, and he's kind of rubbing it in everyone's face, you know, and it's insulting people in an argument kind of thing. That's what it can be, right? So have you ever had an argument and you're debating something, and then all of a sudden someone calls you stupid or whatever it is? I don't want to go into the names. And you're like, wow, we're talking about this. It doesn't have to be personal. Resist the urge to be insulting and to insult someone in an argument. Now, right next to it, we also have the Five of Cups. That's 3 5s, darling. 3 5s. 5, 5, 5 is change. Change is coming, whether you like it. That's a big warning for change. Now, he is crying over spilt milk, they called it, right? He's looking at what he's lost, but he's not looking at what he has. This is a big message here, Leo. It's really looking at your glass as half full as opposed to half empty. Focus on what you have. Focus on where you're going, not where you've been. Focus on what you have, not what you've lost, because that's just going to make you miserable. It's going to make you upset and miserable, and there's a chance that you could be kind of bitter and angry, and you know, of course, we all get bitter and angry sometimes, but don't resist the urge to insult someone personally. Just bite that tongue. And look, you have the Ace of Swords. This is a new beginning, and I always use this analogy, and Cancer got this too. It's about, you know, a difficult start, but when the Ace of Swords is the Ganesh of the tarot. The barriers and the obstacles are being removed. It just is almost feel like giving up, but this is saying don't give up, keep going, because the sword comes in. Think of yourself in a jungle with thick vegetation and you can't move, and then all of a sudden a machete comes down and you can slowly but surely hack away. This is hard work. This is a difficult start, but it's a worthy start. So focus on going forward and doing the next thing. Just keep going. Even though it feels difficult, you're going to get through the brush. You're going to get through that jungle. It may be slow and it may be arduous, but you're going to make it, Leo. So don't lose faith and don't lose hope. Things are going to get better. It's just going to be a little work. That's it. Leo, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next